Most people are raised to believe that hard work alone leads to success. Work long hours, stay loyal, and eventually you'll be rewarded. But if that were true, every laborer and employee would be rich. The truth? Hard work is just one part of the equation, and not the most important. While you trade time for money, others use money to buy time and assets. Effort alone doesn't equal wealth. Understanding how the system works and where money flows is the real starting point. Working hard without leverage is like running on a treadmill. Exhausting, but you're staying in place.
Time is your most limited asset. When you work a job, you're paid for your hours, and that income stops the moment you stop working. The rich avoid this trap. Instead of trading time for money, they trade systems, assets, and ideas. They earn while they sleep because their wealth doesn't depend on them showing up every day. Most people hit a ceiling because there are only so many hours they can sell. To escape this, you must separate your income from your effort. Wealth begins when your money works harder than you do.
High income doesn't mean you're rich. Many people earn six figures and still live paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because they spend everything they make and build no assets. Wealth is not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep, multiply, and protect. A teacher investing wisely can retire wealthier than a lawyer who spends carelessly. The rich don't focus on income alone. They focus on cash flow, equity, and ownership. It's not about earning more. It's about building something that lasts. That shift in mindset makes all the difference.
The wealthy don't work harder. They use leverage, financial leverage, people leverage, technology, and time. They hire teams, automate systems, borrow to invest in appreciating assets, and use their capital to generate more capital. Meanwhile, most people are stuck doing everything themselves, afraid to take calculated risks. Leverage isn't about shortcuts. It's about scaling your results. One person can only do so much, but a person with leverage can accomplish what would take others years in months. This is why two people working equally hard end up with wildly different results. Working for a paycheck builds someone else's dream. Ownership builds yours. The rich own businesses, real estate, intellectual property, or equity in companies. That ownership pays them repeatedly long after the work is done. Employees get paid once per task. Owners get paid over and over for what they build. It's not just about starting a business, it's about owning something that produces value without your daily input. Even partial ownership, like stocks or partnerships, puts you on the wealth path. If you want financial freedom, focus less on wages and more on what you can own. Passive income isn't instant, but it's real and critical to wealth. It requires effort up front, but pays for years. Rental income, digital products, royalties, dividend stocks, these are systems that pay without daily labor. Most people dismiss passive income because they don't understand the setup phase. But the wealthy invest time and capital early to build cash flow machines. Think of it as delayed effort for exponential payoff. While others are stuck grinding, the rich are collecting checks from systems they built once. Passive income is how you stop working for money and make it work for you.
Working extra hours will make you tired. Financial literacy will make you rich. Understanding how money works, taxes, interest, inflation, investments is a superpower. The wealthy spend time learning money laws, tax codes, and loopholes. That knowledge saves and earns them millions. Meanwhile, many hard workers lose half their income to taxes and bad debt because they never learn the rules. The system rewards those who understand it and quietly punishes those who don't. To win the money game, you must study the game. Your financial knowledge is worth more than any overtime shift you'll ever work. A job may feel safe until it isn't.
Layoffs, automation, recessions, and shifting industries can wipe out decades of hard work in a moment. The wealthy prepare for uncertainty by building income streams that aren't tied to one employer or industry. They create security by becoming irreplaceable, not just employed. Meanwhile, many are trapped, hoping their job lasts. Job security is a myth if it's your only source of income. True security comes from control of your time, skills, assets, and decisions. Don't wait to get fired to build financial independence. Start while you're still comfortable.
People say investing is risky, but working your whole life for one paycheck is the bigger gamble. Inflation eats savings. Employers change. Markets shift. The rich understand that controlled risk leads to freedom. They study, plan, diversify, and act. Most people avoid risk, and that keeps them stuck. Real risk is staying broke, financially dependent, and undereducated. You don't have to take wild risks to grow your wealth. You need to take smart ones. The cost of doing nothing is far greater than the cost of trying something new and learning from it. Hard work matters, but smart work multiplies. Wealth is built by owning assets, creating income systems, mastering money, and playing the long game. It's not about hustle alone. It's about intention, strategy, and decision-making. You must move from laborer to owner, from consumer to investor, from employee to leader of your own financial path. Every dollar can be a seed or a leak. The choice is yours. Don't just work hard. Work smart. Invest wisely. Learn constantly. That's how real wealth is built. Not overnight, but with vision and action over time.